up this morning and was getting ready to make some brownies. Was all excited. Thought, you know what? I'm going to get these brownies made. Got all my stuff out and it's still sitting here. And I'm still going to get them made today. But you know what? It hit me that, you know what? Let's run to the thrift store. So, anyways, I got to looking at my front porch, y'all. And it is a mess. It looks awful, and I was like, you know what, I need to do something to that front porch. So I thought I'd run to the thrift store, see if I could find a few things to just spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. Not a whole lot, just a few things to sit here and there. I have tons of chairs. Y'all, our front porch is small. A small front porch, and I have like tons of chairs sitting on it, kind of like I do in my living room, y'all. I'm obsessed with chairs. I don't know what it is, but sorry, y'all. The dog saw vehicle was like, ooh, somebody's pulling up. Let's bark. Anyways, so we're gonna run to the thrift store. We're gonna see if we can find a few things. But what was I even saying? Talking about chairs, I do believe. Y'all, chairs I am like obsessed with. I love chairs, and I have several chairs sitting on my front porch. So I just need to find a few things to sit out there just to make it look like summery, make it look a little bit better. And so I thought we'd run into the thrift store, see what we can find. We may find something, or we may not. You never know. So right now we're going to run out to the thrift stores, see if we can find anything. Thought we would bring y'all along, and if we find anything, we'll show y'all. If we don't, we'll just come back home and we'll make some brownies. Y'all, it's almost 11 o'clock, so it's, you know, almost lunchtime. So I thought instead of getting anything while we're out today, we would just go ahead and warm up some leftovers. So night before last, we had cream cheese, white chicken, chili for supper. So I just warmed that up for us, and I just have me some corn chips in mine. And y'all, this stuff's really good. I love this stuff. And then Malachi just has a big bowl of it. Do you want cheese shredded in yours, son? No? Okay, so I may shred some cheese in mine, and then we're going to eat this, and then we'll head out. Y'all, here's what the front porch looks like right now. I mean, not too bad, but I would just like to have a few more things to spruce it up. I love the rocking chair sitting there, my bird feeder. But just a few more things. I don't know, you know, maybe just some flowers or something to just add a little something to it. I don't want any real flowers, just maybe some, you know, artificial ones. So we'll see what we can find. Y'all, we went into one thrift store, the thrift store where we live, and nothing. They didn't have anything. Nothing at all. I mean, not nothing for the porch, not anything. So we came on down to the other town, and y'all, it is raining. I mean, like, it is coming down raining. It's not just barely raining, but it's coming down. So, anyways, I can still drive in it. I can still see right now, as long as it don't start getting any harder. So, I hope it don't. So, anyways, we're now here at the Habitat store. So, we're going to run in here, and then we're going to head over to the Goodwill. You know, it's coming down hard now. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show y'all how it's raining right now. Y'all see that rain? Yeah, it's coming down.
I hear it.
And we're all the way over here from the store, so we're going to get wet. But anyways, I can't believe it's coming down. I mean, it was showing that it was not even going to do this here in this town, or we wouldn't even have drove down here because I can't see.
We'll just be stuck in your favorite place.
Right now, I probably would not be able to see the drive. So, anyways, we're going to sit here for a minute, wait on this rain to slack up just a little bit before we head in here to this store. And then after we leave here, we're going to see if I can drive over to the Goodwill, because the Goodwill is not far from here. It's basically like across the street, just a little bit down. And go in there. But y'all, do y'all hear the rain? I mean, it is coming down, y'all. It's coming down right now. So anyways, we're running here. We're going to see if we can find anything. Y'all, I found some good stuff in here. Now, I didn't find anything for the front porch, but I found some good stuff for inside. I'm going to give y'all a little peek.
Not too big.
Okay, that's just a little peek. I'll show you what it is whenever I get home. Y'all, I found another chair that I can't leave behind. It's only $5, and I cannot leave that chair behind because y'all know I love some chairs.
Nobody getting this chair.
Y'all, I love this chair. What in the world, y'all? $5 for this chair. Y'all know this chair's coming home with me. Y'all, Malachi and I are back home, and Y'all, we found some good stuff today. I'm super excited. I'm so glad that we decided to go thrifting today. Y'all, I found some really good stuff. Did I need it? No. Did I want it? I did. So, y'all, I'm super excited to show y'all a few things I got today. Yes, y'all, this basket is like pretty good size. It's massive. So, it's kind of taking up a lot of space. But anyways, y'all, I'm just going to jump in and start showing y'all some stuff I found. I don't even know where to start. So, I'm just going to pick up and start somewhere. I did show y'all a little bit in the Habitat store in my shopping cart what I found and my chair. So, y'all know I found a chair. Y'all know me. Y'all know I can't be leaving them chairs. If I find a chair, y'all know I gotta have that chair. So, anyways, I'm just going to randomly start picking up. Probably just start right here, just because this stuff's right here. I can show y'all. Well, you know what? Maybe I should start with the basket so I can kind of get that out of the way. Or let's start with this blanket that's on the basket first. Now, Malachi spotted this for me, and he's like, Mom, you're not going to believe what I found. And, y'all, it is Little House on the Prairie blanket. I don't know what in the world. I do not know where these people found this blanket, but y'all, it is so cute. I will have to show y'all this here in a minute to where y'all can see it, because y'all can't see it from right there because everything's in the way. So I will have to take this and lay it down on the bed, and that way y'all can see it, because y'all, it is so cute. I was so happy over that. So cute. So at the end of the video, I will just lay it across the bed, and I'll show that to y'all to where y'all can actually see it. Then I found this big basket. It's like a picnic basket. The lids on it are loose. This side is not attached. They're not hanging. This side is still attached. I can find something to attach these two sides with. But y'all, I love this basket. I thought it was so pretty. And y'all, it was only like $4, I believe. Yeah, $4. So it was like really cheap for that. But I loved it. And so I'm just going to find something to fix these two sides of it. So I found that. Get that out of the way, because that is so big that y'all can barely even see my face. And then, y'all, she was bringing out a shopping cart full of stuff as we were getting ready to go down another aisle. And I was looking, and I just happened to spot this piece right here on the bottom, and I couldn't see what it was. And I told her, I said, when you get to that, I said, let me know, and I'll follow you to where it's at so that I can look at it. And she's like, I can go ahead and get it off for you right now if you want to look at it. And I was like, yes, please. So she got it, and I seen it, and I was like, you know what? I believe that is for an oil lamp to hang on the wall. And y'all, I have been looking for one to hang an oil lamp on forever, because I think an oil lamp would be so pretty hanging on the wall. So anyways, I kept trying to Google Lens it, and I couldn't find anything on it, and I continued and continued. And guess what? Malachi lays it down on the floor and uses his phone and Google Lens it. Says it is for an oil lamp to hang on the wall. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. How could I not find that? So anyways, I kept looking and looking just to make sure. I was like, if it was not, we actually could make it fit. So then I finally laid it on the floor like he did, and Google Lensed it, and mine showed the same thing. So now, y'all, I don't know if this is an old school one, antique one, or a vintage one or not, or if somebody just made it for that reason. But, y'all, I was just so excited to find it, because I was like, yes. I actually had to get on the phone and call Brent, and I was like, you're not going to believe what I just found at the Habitat store. So I was really excited over this find. Now, it's not the color wood that I, really like. It's like that. It's got like that kind of a red tone to it. So it's not my favorite, but y'all, it will work. It will work. It didn't matter at that point what color it was, what kind of wood it was. I was just like, I want that. So picked that up, and y'all, it's pretty good size. Y'all can't see it good. There you go. So picked that up, and I'm super excited over that. I'm going to get one of my oil lamps in a minute and see how it fits. And like I said, even if it doesn't fit, I could get Brent to make something to go on the bottom here to where it would sit on, and I know that it wouldn't fall off. So anyways, y'all, I'm so happy over this. And then, y'all, Malachi spotted this for me. Y'all, I love taking Malachi with me to thrift because he finds such good things. So he has a good eye for finding things for me. So he spotted this blue and white bow and picture set to go in a washstand. And y'all, I found a washstand, one of the small ones that, like, you know, it's just a small one. I found it probably last year or maybe the year before at a thrift store for $5. It was $5 because it is missing one of the little pieces on the side. So like on both sides, it has like a little, what's it called? Anyways, it's where you hang the, a little, no, what's it called? What am I trying to say here? Like it, on each side it has a rod to where you can hang like your, wash towel on, you know, and one side has it and the other side is missing it. So y'all, they had it sitting on the sidewalk at this thrift store, and it said $5, and I was like, $5? Are you serious? And so I asked the lady, I was like, is that only $5? She's like, yes, you want it? And I was like, yes, please. I said, I will take that off your hand right now for $5. So I've been looking and looking and looking for one of these. I used to have one a long time ago, and I ended up giving it to my mom. But it was not blue and white. It was not the colors that I wanted. I wanted a blue and white one, and I found this one. Now, y'all, this is not in perfect condition at all, and that's okay because I like stuff that's not in perfect condition. That's what makes it look unique. That's what makes it antique. That's what makes it vintage, and that is what I like. So here is the picture, and y'all can see, like, you know, it's got, well, not that side. This side over here has some spots on it. It even has some blue that has came down on it, and it's got like a little something brown on it right there that won't come off. But y'all, I don't even care about that. This is absolutely beautiful, and I love it. And even inside it right there, you can see the blue and white flowers. So I love that. And then the bow actually has a crack in it right here and right here. So it's right there. So if it were to crack on down, then that section right there would fall out of it, would break out of it. But because it is right there and right there, I believe that I would be able to glue it back together if it did. So anyways, I went ahead and took my chances and got it. It is beautiful. I was so happy that Malachi found that for me. And when it was blue and white, I was like, oh my word. We found this star. It is actually cast iron star, and that is for Malachi's room because his room is done in Western style now, so that's for his room. Oh, and I actually forgot this stuff over here. I'd already showed that, but I haven't. We found this. This is for yarn, so you put yarn on it. That way you can, you know, pull the yarn, and it sits on that. Now, I don't know if this one is an vintage one or not. I was trying to see. It looks like it's got somebody's name wrote on it. But I don't know if this one is vintage or not. I have no idea. Maybe for the fact that it does have somebody's name engraved in it. It says W. Sanderson. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the name is actually engraved. So maybe it's an old one. I don't know. I need to look it up and see. But y'all, I don't knit or anything like that, so you know, I won't be using it to do no knitting, no blankets or nothing. I'll just be using it as a decoration. So, y'all, I just thought that was so cute. Super excited over that. So, and then I found a few more baskets. I know I needed some more baskets. I know. That's what Brent will say when he gets home too. He's like, you needed some more of them baskets. So, I found this basket. Love the shape of that basket, y'all. Found this little basket. It's really cute. It's got like the, you know, that gives like a 4th of July vibe. And I can actually hang that probably over here on that shelf because I do have like a little small flag over there. And I have like the little flag picture. And so I could hang that with that. And that would be really cute. Found another basket. I love these baskets like this that, you know, you can hang and that has that, you know, the little handle on them. I love these kind. You can put flowers in them, and I actually may hang one of these on the door if I can find some flowers for spring, or not spring, but for summer, y'all. Spring is almost over, so it's summertime. I don't know where I've been. But anyways, I might hang some on one of the doors, and found that. Loved it. I have a set of, I do believe, 4 of these little, what are they called? Plate holders. I have a set of 4, and I found these, and so I grabbed these because that way I will have 6 of them, because our bigger table that we have will sit 6 people, and so I just thought that would be cute to sit this on there and maybe display some plates on it. I don't know, we'll see, but because I found them and they were like 75 cents a piece, I thought I'd go ahead and get them just in case I decide to use them for that reason. And then I found this basket, y'all, and I loved this basket. I thought it was so pretty. So, got that one. I do believe, yeah, there's one more basket. I'll go ahead and show y'all this. So, this is like, you know, the little basket, you know, with the handle, and of course it opens. I don't think this one is vintage. It probably is not. But it doesn't matter because I like it. Alright, and then we found this lantern. And it is a vintage one. It is the Brooklyn lantern. And so I found that, and it does actually work. I don't know if y'all can see the light, but it does actually work. I really didn't know if this was a vintage one when I looked at it. It says vintage on here. They actually wrote vintage on it. I still don't know for sure. I mean, I know the Brooklyn lanterns are vintage, but I do think you can still buy these that, you know, still now. So I'm not sure, but they did put vintage on it, but I don't know. It doesn't matter because we love lanterns around here anyway, so it really don't matter. I found this, and y'all, I'm not going to use the globe on it, taking that globe off, and I'm not going to use this flower ring on it either. I got it because, let's see if I can get this off. Don't know. Yeah, it's just that. I got it because I loved it like this. This is brass, and it says made in India, and I just love that little candle holder like that right there. So that is how I'm going to use it, to where I can sit it out year round. Now I'll probably keep this just so I can put it on something at Christmas time. I could even put it back on this at Christmas time, and that would be cute. We found this oil lamp globe. Now it is not in perfect condition either, but it was only $1 or $2, something like that. It's got some rust on it, but I do have some oil lamps that don't have the top on them, and this is a vintage one, so I thought that would be really pretty to see if it would fit on top of one of them. Found these two little glass pour spouts. Found these two. I found these. Y'all don't know what they're called, but I found these. And I thought I could use these for whenever I am making ranch dressing, homemade ranch dressing, or Italian dressing, or vinaigrette, or whatever. Whenever I make it into a mason jar, I could just put it in these to use for that night, to go with our supper. If we want to pour it on our salad or whatever, could just pour enough in that for us to have that night for supper. Thought those would be really cute. Found these two candle snuffers. Y'all love some candle snuffers. I have 3 or 4 of these, and found these, and they were only $1. Now, I'm sure these are not old ones. I don't even know. I have not checked to see. They may or may not be, but I found these for $1 and thought, yes, I'm taking these home with me. I love them to sit around. Found this cute wooden duck. I thought it was so cute, and it would be cute sitting on a shelf on top of some books. It was really, really pretty. Y'all don't do a whole lot of like things to sit around, figurines, but sometimes I find stuff that I like that. And then I found this antique curtain rod. Y'all, I just thought it was pretty. I know there's only one of them, but I got it because I was like, you know what? That would be pretty in one of the rooms that just has one window. I could just put it in that one. And, you know, maybe over time I will find some more antique wooden curtain rods. Now, I don't know how you put the curtain on these, because it does have the rings on it. I don't know how you do that. If y'all know, you'll have to let me know in the comments so that I will know how to put the curtain on it. Maybe y'all look it up and see. I don't know, but I just thought that was really pretty, so I picked that up. And then I found this broom, this old vintage broom, and y'all know how much I like the vintage brooms also. So I found that. Actually, Malachi found this as well. Malachi found several of these things today, y'all. I can't take the credit for a lot of these things because he's the one that found a lot of these things today. But thought that broom was really pretty, so I picked that up. And then the only thing I have left is the chair. So I'm going to bring the camera around. I'm going to bring the phone over here, show y'all my chair. And then I'm going to put the blanket down on the bed so y'all can see what the blanket looks like. So here's my chair. Y'all know I did not need this chair, but I love it. There was another lady in there that had a chair just like this one in her shopping cart, and when I seen it I was like, oh, that's so pretty. Love it. You know, it's not in perfect shape, but when I seen it I was like, oh, she found a chair, that's awesome. And then I start walking around, I go to the back and there was another one, and I was like, oh, there's another one. She only got one. So super excited over the chair. All right, now I'm gonna take y'all in the bedroom and let y'all see what this blanket looks like. So here is my little house on the prairie blanket, y'all. That is so cute. Malachi found this as well. Don't know if I told y'all that, but he did. And y'all, that is so cute. I mean, is that not going to be just so cozy to sit on the couch wrapped up with watching Little House on the Prairie? Y'all, I am so happy that Malachi found this. I love it. It's a good size blanket too, y'all. That covers almost my whole entire bed, and I've got it pulled down some. All right, y'all, so that's everything we found today while we were thrifting. I'm going to get in here and I'm going to get some of this stuff washed up. I'm going to get my pitcher and my bow and get it washed up and put into my washstand and see how that looks. So that's going to be it for this video. If you like thrifting videos, homeschool videos, homemaking, cooking, cleaning, day in the lives, then we hope you will stick around with us, subscribe, become part of our YouTube family. See y'all in the next video.